Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Cities Skylines. So today we continue on where we left off last time, but with a little bit of a twist, And what I mean by that is, well, for a start, we've got a bit of a garbage problem to solve. So I'm just going to do that real quick by plopping down a garbage spot there, just so that all of these little garbage annoyances will be sorted out, because we've got some places that are like, where's my garbage not being collected? Well, now it will be, and they will stop complaining. But I have had thoughts. So let me just first preface this by saying this might be a slightly longer episode, and I might kind of be talking a little bit less in this one, because I've got a few ideas to try and get out, if I'm being completely honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and slightly convert our highway system into a system that tries to get rid of this, basically the amount of trucks that are going in and kind of jamming up in these little areas here, which is only, it only happened last episode, because I just want to get rid of the garbage button. Once this disappears, I'm happy. In fact, I'm going to try not to pause. It does say, look, it really wants commercial, but there's just really not a lot of commercial. I suppose this could be commercial for now, because it says it wants commercial, but I really don't think that's a good idea. This garbage is still not being collected, but it will be in a sec. Okay, yes. So what I'm thinking is, we might need. I threw this down. There's still garbage. Like, this needs to be oh no, they're going. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. This is the problem, and obviously there's 2 lanes, and that was a crash. That should have been a crash. But the city feels like it's a bit on top of itself, a little bit, and like I don't particularly like that. Like, I'm thinking that we could do better, basically. So of course this was our original entry and exit into our city. I'm thinking what we could do is we could have like an industrial highway that kind of runs along the edge here, and obviously this is temporary for now, along the edge here and along the water, and then connects back up kind of over here. Or maybe like it runs along the train line, because at some point we're going to use the train line. We don't have it right now, but there's no reason to get rid of it. Almost in a way that we've got here, where we've got this filtering system, and all these cars then disappear. I'm thinking that's what we do, but that system of a highway that runs along the edge and then connects up to the farming district, which this could all be the farming district, or at least to where the trains go, or whatever. Like, it can still work. We might have to just use this for guidance and maybe move this over here, or something like that. It doesn't matter for now. This garbage still hasn't been picked up. Are they not in the coverage? Oh no, they are. Yeah, there you go. It is going. They're just taking their time. They're on a bit of catch up. They're just catching up a bit. Okay, so this commercials has gone in place. But if this starts to appear to be like, oh, we can't, there's no jobs or whatever, I'm going to be really mad. I'm going to be really annoyed. But the city's going well at the minute. Like, we're making good money. We've got a decent population. This is the next part of it, as how we kind of upgrade to the next level. So I'm thinking a sound barrier highway. But we need this first, I would say. So let's spin it that way. And then we're going to have to kind of pause. That's so frustrating. I can't get rid of that. So it has to be here. Is that what I want? No, see that's not actually what I want. That's not actually what I want. So forget that. That connect. Oh, I've made a mistake there. Is that all I missed? All I messed up? Yeah, I think that's what I messed up for now. Okay, so what we need to do is okay, that's your exit. That's not ideal though. That's not really what I'm after. So you come off of here. "45 degrees, that's your way off. And then okay. Can we just... What do you mean the slope is too steep? I guess it is a bit. Okay, so... Okay, I need to stop. There we go. So... So if it does it actually... It does, yeah, like it alters... It does alter the terrain. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, now we're gonna have to get rid of stuff as we go. Unfortunately. But this is gonna mess up our district a bit. But then we'll fix it. Dang it. Can I move this? Yeah, okay, perfect. So this highway has the sound barriers on it, comes off of here, goes this way all the way around, kind of on the cliffside, looking very close to the edge of the cliff. But it's kind of the idea, really, I suppose. And then follows it round. Oh, do I need to buy... Oh, I think I've got to buy this so I can actually follow it round. That's quite annoying, but there we go. We've bought this now, so that we can actually follow it around properly. So oh, it does just start building the ramp, the boats. The boats, the bridges, if you take it too close, but I don't actually need it to go. Like, it doesn't have to go. Oh, dang it, it's doing that. I don't need it to do that. Doing it again, stop it. There we go. No. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if it looks silly or if it looks... I'm not really sure how it looks, to be honest. But the purpose of this is I don't want any industry trucks using these parts. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get rid of this thing that I built. So that the highway is just as it was. Okay. So obviously there's nothing here at the minute. That's fine. There's nothing here for the minute, but that's okay. That's the point at the minute. And I like the fact that this really does kind of wind around. You've got it's a more fun drive than would be otherwise. Okay, so what am I thinking? Stop pausing it. What am I thinking? Keep playing. So we've lost a bit of industry because I've done that, but that's fine because this isn't the best place for the timber district anyway. Like, it's not bad, but like it's got to be over here or somewhere else. Farming is okay there, but like also not the best. So what do we do? I mean, that could be farming. Look at this. This whole place could be. Oh, I don't have this part. I would need this part. I gotta buy another bit. I don't want to buy another bit. Okay. Can these move further out? Where's the best place for... That's not a bad spot for them, is it? Producing 19. Producing 19 if we put them out there. Kind of have like a little... Oh, actually, they could like follow the... Like follow the river, so to speak. Go around the edge like that. Even then, that's still way more than it was doing. And then, was that all of them, or did I have some over here? I have one over here, but that's because this is powering this. It is actually interesting. You can kind of... You can... Wait, can I terrain... Can I edit that? Yes, I probably can. So... does cost a bit of money to do this, but now it's like a smooth edge to the thing, and the water, I guess the water kind of changes its path, and these follow around the edge like that. Okay, so now what we could do is you could have these kind of like that. So or is this working? Is this what I is this any good? I suppose as long as everything's connected, the power will still stay on. Can we get rid of this now? Oh, they're all... Oh, the power! Oh no, we did lose the power. Okay, so... most of our power is coming from this now, so it does need to be connected up. Let's just do this for now. Like, they've lost power everywhere. And they got it all back. Okay, cool. Now you guys can move across over here as well. Like, it's not the most productive out here. Like, it's producing 10 over there and only 7 over here. But the reason being is that now it actually looks like organized rather than just, oh yeah, just plop a powered thing down there. Yeah, that's great. Okay. We don't now have a crematorium over here, so we do need one. In fact, we might even need 2. So there's one. Does it produce... Wait, does it produce like... No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. I can say, if it produces pollution, then that's not great, but they're okay. Okay, so the Takeda Timber District is probably going to have to move, isn't it? It's going to have to go over there. So we'll paint that over there for now. Which means our industry is going to go down a bit, but that's kind of something we're going to have to deal with. So I kind of feel bad for these businesses, but then also in another way, I'm kind of like, this is necessary. They're going to lose power in a second again. How do I... All the power comes from over here. There you go. They're all, yeah, they're all going to lose power for a second, and then it will all come back. They're all like, oh my god, we'll lose power, and then it all comes back. Oh, the bus routes. The bus routes. So what line did I mess up? I messed up the yellow line. The blue line? Did I mess up the... the everywhere line. Okay, so we'll have to delete the everywhere line. And the lumber line, because that's obviously an irrelevant name now anyway. The other lines look like they're intact for now. So you still got the brown line over here, this really short line over here that I didn't even realize is so short. The yellow line over here doing its thing. Okay, cool. Now, you need to have a way for the... Okay, so we need to have a way for the industry. Look at that, that's freaking massive. Do we even have that? Is that the one we have? No, we have a different one. That's a different one. We don't have that garbage. I forgot about garbage area. See, look, this is my problem. This is my problem. This is exactly why I don't put down commercial. Because you're getting on my nerves. Okay, now I don't expect to see many cars on this. Hello? What are you, go away. Any cars, any trucks on this just yet. But at some point they will. So what we need to have is the city needs to be The city needs to be like disconnected from this road. Like this road is its own road. And what I'm thinking is this whole area need like we put the farming district in over here. But then you need to have a way for trucks coming the other way to get in. So at the moment they're gonna have to go through here. If I look at the traffic, oh, this is the logistics part that I'm gonna struggle with. But at the minute this is green because no one is driving on this. But they will. At some point they will. Got some actual beach. What the heck? There's a freaking ship there. What the actual heck? What? What on earth? Okay. This is okay. I'm just trying to think as I go, which is tough. Obviously, we bought this. There's a... What the heck? Where the heck has that come from? I don't think I've ever seen one of those before. Like, so you've got... We've obviously got this, like, almost looks abandoned. Oh, yeah, it's abandoned. This kind of train depot, which... Wait, is that another one? Las Vegas. Okay. Right, what am I doing? What am I doing? I need to think. That's at 6%. Like, we can get rid of that soon. And look at all of this, like, this horrible... Okay, that's all good. We've got the power. This is... Oh, we've got that as well. See, that needs to be moved as well. It's not really, like... It is what it is. Okay, how much power are we on? 273,411. Okay, we're fine. We've got 270,000 money. We are fine. Now, the demand for industry has gone up, but that's literally what I'm going to do, what I'm going to deal with now. So, get rid of the garbage area. This is going to be the farming district. Now, the farming district, this being farming, I don't think makes a lot of sense. I'll be honest. So what I think we need to do is make a highway that comes off of this. Wait, can we just do that? We can just do something like that. Okay, that's fine. So, I need it paused for the minute. So I can figure this out. So that all of the cars will go where I need them to go. Cars, trucks. So, what I'm thinking we do is we have the highway comes off of here. So in the exact same way it joins, it comes off. Then it goes straight, then it goes up. It can't go across like that. Maybe it needs to be... Okay, let's try this. Let's go like... Okay, we're gonna snap. I'm gonna go like that. Is that even... That's not... Okay. Okay, now... Surely you can go one step up and just go across. You can. Okay. And then back down. Now we don't really need the... Okay. Oh no, I need to upgrade those. So these need to be like this. Because the city is going to go around it. Now, this is going to be the farming area. This is going to be all of this. So this moves over here from where it currently is. Just like this. So this is now the farming district. And it's going to be like relatively big. It's not going to be massive, but it's going to be relatively big. Now, you need to have ways on and off. But first things first, you need to have the roads in place. And I just think aesthetically, it's cool to have those roads looking like slightly different. So let's go yes on the grid. And just... Is that... How does it... Oh, how does it work? There we go. Okay. Kind of building things at a bigger level now, I think. Okay, then we need ways on. Like, there's got to be consistent ways on. And the grid's got to be kind of like, not perfectly grid-like, but just a bit different. I want it to fill the space. Okay, perfect. Ish. Perfect-ish. For now. Then it's got to be ways on. So, like, you've got this journey here to get on here if you're coming from this way, but it makes... You can't get on any other way. If you come from this way, then you join here, and your way on is here. Like that. And like that. So it's like, it just depends where you're going. It just depends where... There's loads of exits, and it just depends where you're going. I think that's a cool way of doing it. I don't know if this will work. This might mess up traffic. We'll see. Okay, that can be another road. Just filling up the space, like I say. Oh, loads of space over here. Okay. Still got so much money, but this is hopefully going to be like a really cool way of keeping the industry somewhat separate. But then it also works. So let's just, I don't know, let's just have fun with it. So oh, that's not, no need for that. That's too short. Yeah, there we go. The grid's not perfect, but that's okay. I like, in fact, I like that it's not perfect. And then these ones, you're going like that way. Okay. This is, I mean, is it ridiculous? Is it gonna work? This outrageously massive farming district? Okay. to start with, that's fine. Now, just constant ways on this way. Okay, yeah, that corner makes sense. Okay, that's the last one. Oh, no, actually, that we may as well do that. Now it's ways off. So, no idea if this is going to work. It's probably going to be ridiculous. So anything that's inside... Oh, it's going to need water. It's going to need a bucket load of water. Good thing we got the money for this. Probably not how water is usually done. Just like painting. Okay, so that's the water. The power will connect up in its own way, but these are soundproof. Okay, so now, to be honest, this whole thing needs to be industry now. Which means this is no longer industry. So that changes. But this is. So paint all of this. And then just use the motorway. Dang it. There's actually cars on there. Okay, power. Yeah, of course, there needs to be power over there. So... Okay. Okay, now this... Gonna have to go in there. What are you? You guys should be disappearing anyway. All of those buildings should be disappearing. And this should be... There we go. Oh, wow. They're just coming on and then instantly going off. Probably because wherever they were going is now not there. In fact, I think that's probably a bad idea. Let's get rid of that one. Make them go a different way. Well, that's what you get for frickin' starting your build over here rather than going from over here. Like, I've kind of got no sympathy for this. That's ridiculous. That's just a real bad decision. What are you? Firehouse. We're definitely going to need a firehouse over here as well. So, you can go there. And you can go next to it. You do have power. You guys, you're ridiculous. What is this? Start from this end. It's not a blackout again. You're just... They're being idiots. They're being silly. You're now complaining. Stop your complaining. We're getting a garbage problem over here. So... there's not really a way to solve that easily right now. But now, so what we've got is... got a fire station there, but it doesn't really cover everything. Police station there does cover some, but not everything either. So this is almost like it's a freaking city on its own. It's like a freaking city on its own, just made up of what will be the farming. There might be a few too many exits and entrances, I'm not sure. Like, maybe even this one needs to go as well. Like, that's too early. I genuinely, I've got no sympathy. I don't know what you guys are doing. You should be building over here. Where you know there is power. Now, where do you guys go? They like go off that way and come back, because going round here is too long. Returning to facility. Exporting all products. Where are you going? Let's follow you. Tractor. Where are you going? Oh, moved over one lane. Oh, moved over again. And then took the exit that was closest to your building. Which is a perfect idea. And then when you're done... oh, we've done the thing. Okay, that's perfect. In fact, that's probably a good place to end. So then you drive off, you go off this way, and... industry is now huge, but again, they don't have power over here, so these buildings are just going to be abandoned until they connect up. Which I have pretty much no sympathy for. In fact, I'm just going to start getting rid of them. Because it's just stupid, like why would you start here? Stop it. We'll fill it up section by section. Maybe I got a bit ahead of the game there. Okay, yeah, there we go. So it is building. It is building up. Did I finish painting it? I didn't think I finished painting it. People want places to shop, but then there's never enough workers. So, like, I've got to figure out that issue as well. Again, they like they just want commercial, and then there's never they don't. That was a mistake. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Now, I actually think this was a pretty useful episode for me in terms of dealing with. Does that have power? It does. Okay, cool. In terms of dealing with some of the problems. Now, I don't think the trucks aren't coming from this way yet, but they will. They're mostly seem to just be arriving from this way. We're gonna see one. No. Oh, there we go. So they go over the bridge. The truck is literally like about to send it. And then it goes wherever it's going. Okay. And now, because we lost so much industry here, I love that there's still people using this massive highway. Because we lost so much industry here, look at this now needs to kind of recover, and it will. So we're at 1.6, but we are gaining. And no one was buying the stuff yet. Well, that's kind of not my problem in a way. I guess we could have like a bit of a commercial area in the middle here. But that's just good for this industrial bit. This industrial bit does connect up to the main city, but only through this part here. But that's a problem for next time. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I did make some progress, I suppose, but in a different way than I might have expected, or maybe even you might have expected. Yeah. It's interesting. I might have to change this. I don't know if I like the curve. But then if the city like uses the curve, like with these, you can turn these little streets a bit more. It's okay. Onwards and upwards.